people ask that what can we do to help Mayapur? Of course, anything that one does directly is all right, but the overall massive help, apart from what any individual does, is collectively if everyone simply works to expand book distribution. Ours is the same goal. That will ultimately see all of these wonderful things manifest. In fact, that's what, just like people say, well, New Vrindavan was built by the sweat and devotion of the devotees, and that's a fact. But, and that is what the real significance is when we see the palace of Prabhupada there. But, and of course, even if in Mayapur we hire the coolies to sweat and do the actual construction with a few devotees supervising them and seeing that everything goes on properly. And maybe directly the sweat of the devotees is not involved in mixing the cement except for a few of the people of us that we have to stand there and watch these coolies and scream at them. The thing is that whose sweat, whose devotion has built these things, that is directly every book distributor around the world who's distributing and whose BBT donations are coming to build these things for the previous acharyas. That their devotion is building, that has got, to me, the greatest significance. Because all of the previous acharyas' desires are being manifested. Krishna was able to do with one activity many things he would achieve. So by one activity, so many things are being accomplished. That seems to be a much higher principle than to do anything which involves stopping book distribution. So just like Ramaswami Swami said, he wants to build this, but he doesn't want to stop book distribution. This kind of attitude, this is directly in line with the previous acharyas. This is something Prabhupada would say. There's so many. What is the quality of a pure devotee? He represents the mood of his acharya. That is the qualification. So Dhruva Maharaj, before he met Krishna, he may have been confused, but once he saw Krishna, then he became very clear. He wanted simply to serve Krishna. Bhaktisiddhanta said, if anyone can construct a 20-story building, 20-story skyscraper, literally, it's right in the books, in Sri Mayapur, that they will directly go back to Godhead. So, of course, the opportunity is there for everyone to get the mercy of the previous acharyas. Anyone who's distributing massive books, there's no question. So devotee doesn't care about liberation or about sense gratification. That's just a cheap thing. Begging at his doorstep. Simply is trying to develop his mood of surrender to the acharya, surrender to Krishna to satisfy their desire. And he tastes more and more nectar, increasing day by day, moment by moment. That desire increases so much. We should culture that desire. If we look in ourselves, we should see that what desire, how earnestly, how deeply are we desiring to love Krishna, to satisfy his desire through the spiritual master.